M. Night. Take everything you know about bread and throw it out the window. Okay? Did you do that?
I did.
Great. Now, let me tell you about a little invention I made. Bread. There are a lot of ships that are very valuable, right? Like you probably think a golden ship was valuable, right?
This was already a terrible saying. This is
a ship made only of diamonds. I don't know if it would float. I don't know. But you know, you would think that would be your most valuable ship. But you know what, sir? It is not. You know what your most valuable ship is?
What is that?
Friendship. I like my movies like I like my pasta. Meatballs, too. Here's an interesting thing. Do you ever notice this?
Yeah.
Penny Youngman
is
an old man.
Yeah.
But Gary Oldman is a young man. What about Paul Newman is an old man?
You got another one?
Chess players think checker players are dumb, but I love playing checkers. Plus, the red ones are tasty. You like that one, Adam?
I do like that one.
These are cold clothes.
You're against spanking.
Yes, even
with children,
spanking.
with children.
Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any.
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your balls?
Oh.
My father's favorite joke? Well, he had a joke, roses are gray, violets are gray, tulips are gray, because I am a dog.
Thank you.
A Frenchman who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise, just like a snake.
The Winona Ryder is in trouble. She took the stand today, and now the stand is missing. I one time worked for Otis Elevator. I don't know if you know who they are.
Who?
Otis Elevators. They make elevators.
Okay.
It's a company. And they wanted me to come up with a slogan. I thought I had a great one. Otis Elevators, they never let you down. But I was in Cambodia once. I ate a brain. It was brain.
Really?
Yeah, mine was stupid. Now, and I remember one time, I'll never forget it. He came home late at night, and I was in bed. I was pretending to be asleep, but I wasn't. And he came in, and he was very quiet, and he came up to me, and he kissed me on that area between my forehead and the bridge of my nose. He kissed me right there, and he said quietly, so as not to wake me, "I love you, son." And then he left. And the next day, I wanted to say something to him at breakfast table, but he was already out. He was driving hack. That was his second job. But my God, my dad. Anyways, they don't remember that at all. All they remember is, you know, because. Unfortunately, that's the way human beings are. What about this one? When I die, I want my body donated to science. But more specifically, a scientist who is working on bringing dead guys back to life.
Oh, that's just, is that funny at all? That's just a statement. I'm serious, am I crazy?
Do you have a dog?
Do I have a dog?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. Nature abhors a vacuum. I think that was Newton. Nature abhors a vacuum. But so does my dog. Yeah, I have a dog.
In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig.
Hey, a Papa, what do you call that? Papa John's?
Oh, okay.
A Papa John's delivery man has been arrested for allegedly selling more than $40,000 in cocaine hidden in pizza boxes.
Jesus.
to undercover police officers. This raises an important question. Where's all that pizza that was supposed to go in those boxes? Can I have them to eat? I'm a big fat guy.
I just wanna live my life. I wanna kiss you, kiss you, I wanna kiss you. You told me that we should go our separate ways, but now you're back, begging for a place to stay. Oh, it's not right. I wanna kiss.
Ah, man, it was a violent world, you know. I went to buy a dog. This guy tried to sell me the most killing dog in the world, a big pit bull, $600 pit bull, you know. And I don't want to buy that, you know. $600. Holy cow. You know, guy says, this dog will protect your valuables. You know, I don't even have anything that valuable, you know. I mean, I buy a pit bull. That would be the most valuable thing I own right there.
This one is ripped from today's headlines. The search continues in the Indian Ocean for the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 as they listen and try to follow the pings. These guys sound like me always listening for pings. The pings are my Chinese neighbors. Jim and Ellen Ping. Nice people, nice folks. You want to hear my dad's favorite joke?
Yeah.
He says he was from the farm, you know, and he says a guy comes from the city. City slicker comes and he buys a farm, and the farmer next door comes over to him and says, "Hey, now, would you like to come over to my house tonight? We're going to have a big shindig for you because, you know, we're neighborly here." And the city guy said, "Well, this is something that's I really like, you know, that this is why I moved to the farm, to have things like this, you know." Guy says it'll be a hell of a big party, you know. He goes, it'll be, you know, a little drinking, a little fighting, a little fucking, you know. And the city guy goes, "Well, that sounds good. What time should I be here?" And the farmer goes, "Anytime you like, just the two of us." So they would drink, then get in a fight,
And fuck.
It's your dad's favorite
That was
joke.
my dad's favorite joke. And he also believed that this is a true story. When I was young, he told me that gay people showed up in the 50s.
They just showed up.
And the 1950s were the first gay people.
He believed that?
He actually did believe that. I guess because it's the first time that he encountered one or something.
U.S. Air is beginning a campaign to restore passenger confidence. I think just two little words will do that. We've landed.
Do you think this would be funny, just as a practical joke, if you just wrote a suicide note and just blamed some random guy? Do you think that would be, you know what I mean? You know, like your barber or something like that, you know? You go, it's all Ralph Abernathy's fault. Because you know the police would be compelled to go to Abernathy's barbershop and go, "Have you ever heard of a fella named Norm Macdonald?" I go, "Yeah, he'd come in every couple of months for a trim." "Oh, okay. Well, anyways, he took his life because of you." He wrote it here in this letter. Would you like to keep the...
Notice me the big performance stage of all the me. Water for east for me, allow wait, and Yale form the sea, so water market for offenses, I can't self song. No scam, I gram, thumb scale, break the trend, but they cups and ammo, not scabble, and that way bras on. This shit up, wrong fans. High snooping at the kill and tell. Yo, listen up. Let me tell you a tale about the voices of the unheard beyond the veil. In a world so divided where the poor denied their rights and their dignity swept aside. The streets are alive with silent cries of the marginalized, living in lies. Systems rigged, stacked against the weak, but we rise up. Our voices we speak. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour. It's a fight for the oppressed, the marginalized crew. From the ghettos to the refugee queue. No more silence, no more fear. We march together, our message clear. From racial divides to gender walls, we break them down, watch them fall. Equality ain't just a dream, it's a must in the struggle for justice, in whom we trust. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour, every hour. Politicians talk, but actions speak. Promises broken, leaving hearts to bleed. With the change we seek, the revolution seed. In unity, solidarity, we take the lead. No more divided, we stand as one in the battle for justice until it's won. So raise your voice, let it be heard. In the chorus of change, let your words be stirred. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour, every hour. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour.
And then Ralph Abernathy would have to spend the rest of his life walking down